Biggest challenge.
No one is gonna leave alive out of there this time.
Original Appearance Manufacturing was founded in Ames, Iowa, and our flagship product is Quick Covers, a brand of slip-on rocker panels that make rusty trucks look as good as the day they drove off the lot. This is the story of how we went from an idea to a prototype to a full-fledged business. We'll give you a peek behind the scenes and share the ups and downs of starting a manufacturing business from scratch, right here in the US. We are OAM, and you're watching Made in the States. Alex was the first engineer that we hired in July of 2020. We gave him the huge task of getting the CNC machine up and running. He had no previous 5-axis experience, but he had a great attitude and an awesome work ethic. We quickly learned that the CAD data we had acquired was crap, so in the beginning of 2021, we bought a 3D scanner to finally give us the highly accurate data that we needed for him to be successful.
I'm Alex, and I'm an engineer here at OAM.
Stickers is what keeps the image on track of the file. It's really loud.
So we start by calibrating it, and you open up the calibration plate, and it has like this unique pattern of, I guess, targets to scan. And you go run through the calibration. So every day you do that every time you want to scan something.
There you go. Just work alongside the part.
Then you basically line up the lenses and the light with like the horizontal plane of the object you want. So it reflects the light off the object back into the lens, and you get the most amount.
So this reflects the light back and allows it to track as we scan.
And that's how you get a nice scan. You just rotate, start center out, rotate around like a spider web kind of, and so you build the scan with it.
This 3D scanner allowed him to finally have the data that was correct in order to create the proper tool paths on the CNC.
Today we are test trimming plastic with the CNC, which will get us one step closer to automation.
I'm gonna do the big unsafe and look at it. Get caught by a bit that snapped in half.
You tend to fly a lot.
When you break, it's rare, but when it happens, it really happens.
So this flew apart into a million pieces. You want to give the narrative there of?
Yeah, I was testing out the new bit, and as soon as I hit cycle start, it exploded.
You didn't even touch anything?
No.
Just this.
It's cutting air. It's cutting air, and it exploded in the spindle. RPM.
Yeah.
So like Z-6.
I think so.
And so I just put a Z-1 in there. So it should come up 5 inches. Okay. But we'll just slow it way down right before that point.
Yep. Let's put the head on it just to make.
When we first decided to start using the CNC machine, we had to figure out a way to hold the plastic down. So what like 99% of people do on like third-party machines like that is they'll use a vacuum to hold it down. And so we were trying to figure out a way around that so you don't have to spend a lot of money and doing a bunch of math for that, and you have to build fixtures that are able to accommodate the vacuum. So we decided to go a little simpler route. I think we were just sitting in one of our meetings one day, and one of us said the word hat. And we were like, oh, let's just put a hat on it, weigh it down.
Which way on this machine's backwards? I can't remember which way X is positive and negative. This is
X
positive.
this way,
Negative's that way.
negative's that way, Y is the one that's weird. Wait, try to do that?
Well, so if X is I think I'm gonna run the X back first, and then pull the Z up. Because there's B and C, but it's at an angle going through like this. So we go back and then up.
You have to do X and Y.
Y.
It's not an angle, you're going to get away from the part, right? If you go back X straight, it's still going to be at that angled spot. So this is X negative. You got to do X and Y, you got to get away from the part.
Well, if we go back and then do the Z, It does all its thing. Are you sure we have to move the table at the same time? Because it's on this side of the part.
You now know which way it goes.
No, because the markings on the machine are wrong. Well, when you hand jog it, they're right, but when you program it, they're wrong. I'm not quite sure why.
What's been the biggest challenge of getting it up and running?
Biggest challenge, probably learning how to program it the right way. Because the C-axis isn't continuous, so you have to like figure out ways to machine it without having to retract, reconfigure every layer down, that kind of stuff. I think the most memorable time of using the CNC was Christmas last year.
All right, everybody, welcome to the 2020 OAM Christmas party.
Complete destruction. No one is gonna leave alive out of there this time. Look at that, my boy. You can't beat a notch candle. It's about to get real scary. Okay, here we go. Right. Well, here's that one thing. They must have figured that one out. Yeah. That hit the hat. I think so. Yeah. Well, it did, but look at what it's doing.
Did it do that because it hit the hat though?
I think so.
Look at where it hit it though.
Yeah, it hit it and it fell. Well, now we're in a predicament because it is El Stucco. Well, either we have to modify the hat,
Yes, we do.
or you have to modify the tool path, which I don't want to do.
How are you gonna cut this one? Are you just gonna? Oh, I see what you're doing.
Lines are there, so. New part. That's some science right there. Go, bud. What is going on there? That's weird. But it's not even in it right now. See that? straight up not even in it? It's in the groove. Is it right now in the groove?
It's in the groove, yeah.
Okay.
This is wrong. This geometry right there is wrong. It's way too high. Now we know not to take junk parts.
Right. It's real thin there too. You guys figured out the speed good. It likes that 13,000 for some reason on those straight runs. Even though that one was so noisy, it's still pretty okay. This one's mint on this side.
Oh yeah.
And there's that slow speed where it chunked.
Oh, that's really bad.
That's a bad one. Look how clean that top edge is.
Yeah.
That came out pretty good. Yeah, it's really just that. Anytime we get angular with
Well, let's
it.
go check it against the template, just to make sure that the cut line's in the okay spot, and then we'll send it off to Jay.
What grade would you have given yourself on that day of trimming?
On that day you filmed, be a low C.
We'll probably want to do that.
It was humbling. We got too confident on that last one.
The only thing we didn't do was break a bit.
There's still time. The day isn't
Plenty
over.
of time for that, yeah.
Through trial and error, we've been getting closer and closer to getting those perfectly trimmed pieces. We put our faith in Alex, and it definitely paid off. In the last few weeks, the trimming path has gotten really close to being dialed in, and as of this week, our CNC is officially ready for trimming, almost 1 year to the day of hiring Alex onto our team. Some days are long, but the months fly by, and wins like this push us forward as we continue on our path to build a manufacturing plant from scratch.